All right, y'all, we are down to just 4 more palettes. Thank God. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be putting 93 eyeshadows on my face. So I watched Nikkie Tutorials do this challenge and I was like, I kind of want to try that out just for fun. Like, I haven't done anything that's like a challenge or like fun in a while, and so I have 93 eyeshadow palettes behind me and we're gonna get right on into this because I feel like that's gonna take a super long time to put 93 eyeshadows, one eyeshadow from each palette, on my eyes. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer and we're gonna get into this. All right, I think I'm gonna take Nikkie Tutorials approach with this, and I'm gonna start with my brows. So I'm gonna take the Mini Breaker palette and the shade Hot Fudge, and I'm gonna kind of do the same thing that she did since she's a blonde, so I'm a blonde, and I'm gonna take this kind of cool tone shade and start outlining my brows. This is gonna take me so long to do, but I don't know. There's something intriguing with this challenge. So I was like, oh yeah, like something that actually challenges me in a different way and something that I like. Because I feel like out of my whole routine, eyeshadow is my favorite. So like I could literally have no makeup on and just do eyeshadow, which is kind of weird, but I don't know what it is with me. I just always had, that's actually how I started off makeup. I didn't do anything else but my eyeshadow. How embarrassing is that? All right, now I'm gonna take the Metal Matte, however which way it goes, Kat Von D palette, and I'm gonna take this shade Suede, and I'm gonna put this in my brows as well, except just like in the front part of my brows. After watching Nikkie's video, even though she has a whole lot more palettes than I do, 171 and I have 93, I still was like watching her video, and around when she got to like 100, she just like started improvising, and I was like, that's probably what I'm gonna have to end up doing, so I might as well just start off improvising. All right, I also want to do this totally random, so that's why I have all of my palettes in like a pile over here. So I'm just gonna take something from the top. All right, I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. I'm just gonna have to start putting them on my eyes and just going with the flow. All right, I think, this is hard. I think I'm gonna take Dusty Rose, this kind of mauve shade, and I'm gonna put it on this eye and kind of make a little bit of like a transition, because I'm probably just gonna go right over this eventually, but okay. I'm so curious to see how this is gonna turn out because I have no plan at all. All right, next palette, we have the Berries by Juvia's Place, and I think I'm gonna take this like middle pink shade. Oh, this one doesn't have a mirror, but I think I'm gonna just kind of pop it in this like outer corner area. I don't really know if I should be building up shadows or just kind of placing them and roll with it. That's the part where I'm kind of confused, because after watching Nikkie do it, and I don't think she practiced it, I think she just kind of went with the flow, and of course it's her challenge that she did, so she didn't have to watch anybody do it, and now I'm watching her do it, and I'm like, what's the best way to do this? Kat Von D it is. All right, I'm gonna take this Kat Von D Saint and Center palette, and I'm gonna take, what is that? I don't really know what that shade says, but this one, and I'm gonna put it in this crease. Now I'm gonna grab the Mini Controversy palette, and I think I'm gonna take the shade Exposed, and I'm gonna put this one right in this like inner part of my eye. I think I'm gonna try the same approach that Nikki did and do like pinky-ish, and then maybe like warm colorful. I don't really know. Controversy is Exposed. This shade is gorgeous. Why don't I use it enough? I feel like I'm gonna say that for a lot of these. All right, we have the Huda Beauty Pastel Rose palette. I'm gonna take the shade right here, and I'm gonna put this one in my inner corner as well. Kind of just going in that crease and kind of deepening it up right there. All right, so now I have this e.l.f. X J Kessa palette. I'm gonna take this purple shade. I don't remember if I said that. And I'm kind of gonna do the same thing and put this kind of like in this crease area of my eye. The mirror doesn't go back further than this, so I have to like tilt it really strangely. All right, we are at palette number 9, and this is the Sephora I Love palette. And I'm gonna take this shade, kind of change it up and move to the other eye. I don't think I could do just one almost whole eye like Nikkie Tutorials did. I feel like I would just get it all mixed up. But I'm just gonna put this one in my crease. Make it nice and warm. I don't feel like I have a lot of neutral palettes, so I don't really know which direction this eye is going in. All right, this is palette number 10, and this is the Winky Lux Natural Shadow Palette. I don't know how this is a natural shadow palette, but this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna take the orange shade. I'm just gonna put it in this outer corner here. All right, palette 11. This is a custom made Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna take this orangey brown shade. Oh my goodness. That's what this look is gonna turn into. Just an orangey brown eye over here. All right, I think I wanna knock out these Fenty Snap Shadow palettes real fast. So just taking them in random order. I'm gonna take number 2. This is the Cool Neutrals, and I'm gonna take this kind of like taupey shade. I'm gonna put it in the outer corner. See, I feel like this is the hardest part about this look, is that you don't know if you should build up the eyeshadows or blend them out, or what should you do with them. And then this is number 6, the Smoky palette. I'm not ready for the smoky yet. I still want transition shades. I'm gonna take the lighter grayish smoky shade. See, like I'm going in like 3 times with this, but like does it even matter if I do that? Number 5, which is the Peach palette, which is great because I need a transition for this eye. So I'm gonna take the middle shade. Just gonna start blending out them oranges. Number 1, True Neutrals. Ooh, what to do with this one? All right, I think I'm gonna just take the neutral shade in this palette, and I'm gonna blend out like my brow bone. Number 4, Rose. I'm gonna take the kind of like hot pink shade. I'm gonna work this back into this like outer corner. I hope this doesn't get muddy. I didn't really think that through. How did Nikkie Tutorials not make hers that muddy? It's like I'm getting a black eye over here. This is number 3, Deep Neutrals. I think I'm gonna grab the orange shade. I have so many oranges, oh my gosh. And I'm gonna put this one in my crease. I already lost track of how many palettes I've used. I've been thinking way too hard on this look. All right, this is my favorite Snap Shadow palette. Number 7, Cadet. I think I'm gonna try and use the yellow shade. And I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. This is actually really pretty. This like warm orange with this like muted yellow. We got an all shimmer palette now. I've been trying to avoid shimmers. Number 8, I think I'm gonna take this pink shade, highlight my brow bone. All right, snap shadows done. All right, now I'm gonna take the Violets by Juvia's Place. I'm gonna take this shade, popping it in my inner corner here. Now, Huda Beauty Pastel Lilac. I'm gonna take this shade at the bottom and kind of blend this out. Okay, maybe it is good to kind of like fix it to the best of your ability before you move on to the next palette. I don't know, I'm really confused about the best approach for this. All right, Natasha Denona Mini Tropic palette. I'm gonna take the blue shade, first kind of color we're going into. I think I'm gonna just smudge it this like outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. I feel like orange blue would look pretty cool. All right, Anastasia Beverly Hills Carly Bible palette. All right, I'm gonna take Steve, however you say that red shade. I'm gonna put this in my outer corner. I might just have to recreate this eye. I really like how this eye is going, like with the blue and the warm and the yellow, but I know it's gonna get messed up. All right, Ace Beauty Oceanic palette. Literally all blues and greens. So I'm gonna take Fiji and I'm gonna put this in the front of my lower lash line. All right, Kat Von D Spell Binding Eyeshadow Book. This one. I'm gonna take this shade. This palette is so annoying. And I'm gonna use this shade to kind of blend out. What in the hell just happened there? That's not blending out. All right, this is Linda Hallberg Spectral palette. I'm gonna take Unknown, the pink shade. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing and kind of add a little pink back in there. I don't really know what color I want to do on this lower lash line. Getting there, y'all. We're getting there. We only have a few more palettes to go. All right, y'all. We are down to just 4 more palettes. Thank God. So we have the Jeffree Star Lead Lust palette. And I'm gonna take Beauty Sleep. Highlight my inner corner. And then we have the Jeffree Star X Morphe palette. And I think I want to add a little bit more green. So I'm going to take Wake and Bake. And I'm going to put this on my lid, on my inner corner. And I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to bronze the rest of my forehead. And last palette is the Morphe James Charles palette. That noise is all of my palettes falling into a pile. At this point, I don't care. It's a mess. And I'm gonna take, oh geez. This palette is so big. I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna put it on my lid. All right, and that is all 93 palettes. I'm gonna finish up with some lashes, lipstick, and come back to show you the final look. All right, and these are all of the 93 eyeshadow palettes and the finished look with 93 eyeshadows. was a little bit easier than what I thought, but it did take like 2 hours to do my makeup, so but I do like this eye a little bit better. I feel like I could have done this eye better and had it match up with this eye a little bit more, but you know, my first time doing this, and I'm probably not ever gonna do this, so whatever. Let me know which eye you like better. I feel like this one's a little bit more wearable, but you know, I've been loving that pop-up blue lately, so this one has a little special spot in my heart right now. But man, oh man, was that a lot of eyeshadows. Yee. And I technically have 94, I just haven't gotten the cremated palette yet, so that would have been one more eyeshadow I would have added to my eyes. I don't know how Nikkie Tutorials did 171, because 93 I was like, all right, this is just the right amount to where it was a bit challenging, but it wasn't where I was like layering like she was, and I was like, ooh, is that what I'm gonna have to do? I honestly thought I was gonna have to do that, but luckily I didn't have to do that too much. But yes, let me know how you like this video, this little challenge. It was fun. I'm glad I did it. Glad I got to play with all of my eyeshadow palettes. There's not a lot of things that you can do where you get to play with your whole collection, so I really appreciated that, to where I could dig everything out. And now I'm going to be reorganizing all of my eyeshadow palettes, so wish me luck on that. But if you guys haven't seen my last video, I actually did another video with my eyeshadow palettes where I did the eyeshadow palette collection tag. So if you want to watch that video, it'll be right over here for you guys. And this video will be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here where you click on it and subscribe to my channel.